Hello, mic check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me all right? So I'm live right now, coming in hot. This is my first time going live in a long time. My phone is my microphone, so tell me if you guys can hear me. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Let's see if you guys can hear me all right. Hello, 1 2 1 check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me all right? So I'm live right now, coming in hot. This is my first time going live in a long time. My phone is my microphone, so tell me if you guys can hear me. I'm gonna drop the link in the chat. Let's see if you guys can hear me all right. Hello, 1 2 1 check 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me all right? So I'm live right now. Hop in. Let's go. Coming in hot. Okay, perfect. This is my first time going live in a long time. If you guys have any comments you want to make, go ahead and drop them if you guys can hear me. Chat. I'm looking at the YouTube chat and the Telegram chat. Today we're going to do some technical analysis on the token. Can you guys hear me all right? On the Grinch token. So as you can see here, I'm open on my Twitter. Please hit that follow button. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We are going to do a live stream. You know, I'm thinking about doing it daily. Chat. And I want to actually go through the motions with today we're going to do as we go on the token, on the Grinch token. So as you can see here, I'm on my Twitter. Please hit that follow button, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. This is the token that's going to go parabolic. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. We're going to get a price up today as we go. You know, this is going to be my opinion on the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces on my Twitter. I think that, you know, I feel free here. This is the token to express myself because you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. We're going to get a price up today. So with that being said, this is going to be my skill on the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces on my Twitter. And I think that, you know, so it looks like you have a subscribe button on YouTube. This is the token to express myself because you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. We're going to get a price up today. So with that being said, this is going to be my skill on the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces on my Twitter. And I think that, you know, so it looks like you have a subscribe button on YouTube. This is to express myself because you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. I'm in 50 price up today. So with that being said, I think my skill on the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces on my Twitter. And I think that, you know, so it looks like you have a subscribe button earlier. This is to express myself because you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. I'm in 50 price up today. So with that being said, I think I saw the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces down below. I think that, you know, so it looks like you have a subscribe button earlier. This is to express myself because you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. I'm in 50 price up today. So with that being said, I think I saw the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces down below. I think that, you know, so it looks like you have a subscribe button earlier. This is to express myself because you guys can see what I'm seeing. And I think that I'm thinking about doing it together on my live, and I want to actually go through. I'm in 50 price up today. So with that being said, I think I saw the Grinch token. So I hop in your spaces down below. I think. Hello? Hello? Can you guys hear me okay? 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 That's why. Okay, so I think I fixed it. Let's see if I'm live. Okay. Hop back in the stream. Let's see if this solved the problem. Yo, yo, yo. What's good? Hop back in the stream. Let's. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Okay, I see the chat. I have everything perfect loaded up. Let's go. All right, comment down below Grinch to the moon if you guys can hear me perfect with no echo. Grinch to the moon. All right, sorry for the delay. All right, you guys. So we have a very amazing project ahead of us. This is something that is huge, and I can't express it enough. Hey, Jet, your sound is good. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Please, please, please. If you guys hear echo again, comment in the Telegram or the YouTube. I think YouTube's a little delayed, but that's fine. Just comment somewhere so I can look. I'm looking Grinch to Jupiter, so we're good to go. Okay, you guys. So a little bit about me. I know a lot of you already know who I am on Spaces, but I'm a physician in real life. But I have a crypto passion. I have a passion for crypto, and there's something about me that wants a 1000x. And if you're here right now listening, I know you do too. And that's why you guys are sticking around. Now, I always say this, and if you haven't heard, tripping me out. Interesting. Chat, is it good? I heard tripping me out. So let's get started. All right. So when it comes to meme tokens, there's a few things you have to do. You have to do your due diligence. So what do I mean by that? You have to make sure the contract's good, which I think most of you know is good. And then you have to go and look at the website. So if the website looks whack, if the website is whack, you stay away. This is just a general rule of thumb. Grinch's website is super clean. Everything about it is very crisp. I went over this with my video, but I just want to reiterate that this is a very important thing when you're looking at basically any meme token. And then the last thing I wanted to mention was the chart, so the price action. So this is going to be very, very interesting. There's a lot of interpretations here, and I think that price action means psychology. So if you look here, we have a beautiful, beautiful pattern. I guarantee most people that are looking at the chart never ever zoom out and look at the 1 day because they want to do a 1000x super quick. But here's my experience in crypto, especially when it comes to meme tokens, is that it's like things go up in a week or two, and 1 minute or 1 hour, it feels like a few days. But if you look at Pepe or you look at some of the greats up here, I mean, they took like 2 to 3 weeks to pump to that 1000x that everyone's hyping up. So I have like a few phases I like to talk about when it comes to meme tokens. Right now, we're in the trust phase. The trust phase is very interesting. You need to earn the trust of the community, which I think we have. The community loves this token. And I see it in the dev, and I see it in the community members, and I see it in like some of the people that are stepping up and talking about this token. So I think we're in a very, very interesting time because we're at crossroads between trust and hitting that 10x. It's very important that you hop in early because your multiplier for whatever amount of money you put in becomes so much drastically lower if you're not in early. So you have to do your due diligence, and then you have to really analyze the psychology of the market, which is the price action and the community itself. So the community is very, very bullish. I see it here in Telegram, and I see it on Twitter. People are noticing us. People want to pump a token they can trust, and I think this is it. So now if you look at the chart, we have what's called a bull flag. Yes, I believe this is a bull flag. So, we started off at like 2K market cap. So just for the hell of it, I'll throw this up to 8. The dev put in 1 ETH. So here's our poll. So this is our first TA analysis. This is the macro where I think it's going macro. So we had this resistance that we finally broke out of today, and then we have this support that Patty drew on like a longer time frame over here. And so this is a beautiful bull flag. And then when you're using targets for bull flags, what you do is you take the pole and you attach it to the breakout point in the flag. And so, people are throwing out, hey, I think this is going to 100 mil. I think this is going 200 mil. It's going to be parabolic. I guarantee it. And it's just a matter of time. And I keep saying it's going to pop. This is what I wanted to show you guys on the chat. It's going to pop, and it's going to pop either this week or next week. And then we have that pressure. It's like a pressure cooker of time. We have the pressure of time of 15 days to make this thing pop, and people are looking for things to pump, right? So we have Bitcoin that just, is destroying things. We have other alts that are destroying things. People want that 1000x, and I think we're going to be that 1000x. So the few that are listening right now, you're at an advantage. I always say this, to hop in early and get that multiplier to 1000. All right, so let's take a look at the 12 hour. There's one thing I wanted to mention on the 12 hour. I'm going to delete the bull flag. That's the macro that I see. And then, you need confirmation through fundamentals. What are the fundamentals? Go in the Telegram. Go look at the influencer's opinion on Grinch. Go look at the Twitter. Go look at the people shilling it. Go look at the art. Do your due diligence. Look at, there's so much bullish news going around that I think that you need to take into consideration when it comes to these patterns. So you can apply this knowledge to any type of token, but you need the fundamentals. Now, let's look at the 12-hour time frame. I think we have something else that's very interesting that's brewing, you guys. So like I said, we have that long-term support that's right here, okay? With candlesticks, rarely do you not get a wick. Rarely do you not get a wick. And so every candlestick pattern you see has a wick except for this weird anomaly, which I'll explain here. But every single candlestick has a wick. If it starts off with a sell-off, so today started off with a sell-off, that's very bullish. The market just dipped. Bitcoin's at $40,000. This is going to end green by the end of the day. That's why some people said, I think it's going to pump to 1 million. I agree. I think we're going to see a turnaround here. So this is going to pump. I think this is going to flip green. I think we're going to retest this 2 mil. It's not too far. Just be realistic right here. It's such a beautiful ascending triangle that is brewing on the 12-hour time frame. So ascending triangle is a very bullish pattern, and those break to the upside. And the target, it's weird. This is very weird. I'm going to show you something else. The target is the base of the triangle to the height. So let's go ahead and get that. And let's go ahead and attach it on top. And it's somewhere near that 0.02 to 0.03 again. And I'm not, you're going to look back at this YouTube live or whatever, whenever you were watching this, and you're going to see that it's just very interesting, but there's a reason behind everything, and I'm going to explain it with a little story in the end. So this is my macro on 12-hour. Hardly do you ever see anyone do TA on a 12-hour or one-day time frame when it comes to a meme token, but I'm here to tell you that you need to do it. You need to zoom out, because if you zoom in, let's go ahead and look at the 15-minute and zoom out, you're going to just be like, dude, I want to get out. I'm not sitting in profits. It's like you're an addict. It's like, okay, I seen addicts in the hospital. I see how they act, and they want things fast. They want things fast. They don't want to work. Here's where we're at. We're at the stage where we've earned the trust, and now we got to work a little bit. So we're not addicts here. We have something going. We have a product that's going to boom. It's just a matter of time. So that's the 12-hour time frame. Now let me go ahead and go into the 4. There's one more thing I wanted to show you on the 4-hour time frame I find very interesting. And let me go ahead and look at the chat for a second. If you guys feel like you want to comment on anything, I'm looking at the Telegram, I'm looking at the YouTube, so please feel free. So the other day I made a video about a stage 4 downtrend. Stage 4 downtrends are very aggressive. Hardly do you ever get them to stop this fast, especially in a meme token, but we did. What does that mean to me? That means the market sentiment is very bullish. So we had this stage 4 downtrend here, a perfect channel. These channels are very aggressive, but when they break out and stabilize, it's very healthy for the market. So you have this downtrend, and then when we stabilize and go horizontal, it's very healthy. That means that we've established trust in the community, and I agree, we are trusting the dev here, and we're trusting the community members to hold their bags, and that's basic psychology here. And then so if you look at this is another interesting point I want to make, is we have support here, and then we have support and resistance here. And so this is where we're at. This is a mini consolidation. In the grand scheme of things, this is a 4-hour time frame. We're going to destroy this next 1 mil to 500,000 consolidation, I think, tomorrow. And I'll be surprised if we don't. But things just bounce off support, and they go down based off resistance. It's a very simple concept. And keep your composure. So keep your composure when it comes to good projects. Now, there's one more thing I wanted to mention. So if we go to the sell-off here, which we were all like witnessing yesterday, and I'm going to go ahead and do the 2-hour time frame for this, because I remember we had a mini pump, and then we had the top holder let go of the token, unfortunately. And this is a very interesting story. I always mention that there's people behind all these candlesticks, you guys. There are people and there's emotions. So my job here is to explain what's going on the best I can and articulate it from the knowledge I've consolidated in my medical education and, in general. So these are things I've noticed. People act like addicts when it comes to meme tokens. But if you want to be part of the greatest token that gives you that 1000x return, you have to be part of the community that does it. You have to be that person. So if you're listening right now, you are that person that's going to make the difference. And so we had this sell-off yesterday, and the story goes that there was a few top holders that let go of their tokens, and they lost trust in the token. And it's interesting because the community actually held it together here. The community was, yes, we were worried. Of course we're worried when the price goes down. I was worried. Everyone was worried. But we survived. We ate those dips. So as we were eating the dips, people were waiting here. Chat, you guys, this is insane. People were waiting to buy, and it shows here. And then we had our NFT launch. We had a bunch of things that came into play that I think are important when it comes to analyzing the market. And so the price action, I said this before, tells you a story of what happened. So if we zoom out, let's think about it like this, you guys. I can pinpoint exactly what happened and explain it to you because we're a small cap. We are a small cap token. It's only 500K market cap. So if we're looking around, we know who's buying, we know who's selling. Now imagine the price actions happening in the 100 million area. Now you multiply and amplify those emotions by 20, by 30 people with the same amount of money, you're going to have the same reactions. You're going to have sell-offs for people selling something that's so undervalued, and then you're going to have people buying back higher. So the story goes, this top holder, and I hate to use this person as an example, but it's just a learning opportunity for the community themselves. I think everyone should learn from this. So this sell-off, very interesting psychology behind the market. The person ended up buying the price going higher. And so if you're in crypto, the common saying is you buy low, you sell high. Okay? But the person who has a substantial amount of money did the opposite. And I don't mean this in a very cruel way. What I'm trying to tell you guys is don't be a victim of the market crushing you. When you find a good project, just stick around. And that was my moral of my story in the spaces last time. It's very hard to find a project where people are actually just sticking around and wanting to build. Now let's go ahead and look at the 30-minute time frame. There's something that's very interesting if you zoom out. So this line, I didn't move it. This was our downtrend. This was our aggressive downward channel, okay? But we had a breakout and a retest that was confirmed. So all we have to do is break this neckline and we're off to the races again, and we're going to move up. So this is it. We passed the ultimate test of being a micro cap, and it's early. But people are gonna assume that we passed the test at 2 mil. But I'm here to tell you we actually passed it already. This is the ultimate test of a trust in a token, and we finally did it. So if you look at the grades and you narrow down the time frames, you can see that everyone had a sell off. It's just normal in crypto. And if the people stick around, the community sticks around, creates a positive environment where the Grinch token, we're pressured by Christmas, we want to do good, we want people to make money, this is it. And so it makes sense that we passed the trust test, honestly. And then the next phase, I think, is establishing ourselves as a meme token legitimately. And that's going to be when we're trading in that 10 to 30 range, 10 to 30 mil, exactly. And I hope that you guys stick around during that round, because what I believe is going to happen is the snowball effect with the pressure of Christmas, that we're going to end up being a 1000x gem. We're going to be trading in like 50 to 100 mil, and we're going to look back and be like, wow, we really went through one of the craziest weeks in crypto, and we were a part of it early, and we predicted it perfectly. And so there's so much conviction behind the way I'm speaking, because I know when I see a gem, it's something you should hold on to and not let go, and not be a victim of the market really brutally taking your hard-earned money. So if we zoom out, here's another TA thing I wanted to show you guys. And this is just a general rule of thumb. We're getting higher lows. So we're getting higher lows in general, and we're getting higher highs. So this is a very bullish trend. And no matter how it plays out, it's going to be very interesting to see why people didn't buy here when we gave the green light. It takes a lot of conviction to be the person that buys in here. And you have to be a critical thinker. You have to detach yourself from your emotions. You have to detach yourself from your money. The easiest way to detach is literally you go on Twitter and you shill. And then you see your brethren shilling. And like, shout out to Los Sacom. I see this guy all the time. I don't even know if I said your name right. And you see everyone else working just as hard as you shilling. And it's like, okay, now it makes it easier. There's a bigger reason why I'm in this project. And it's not just because I want to 1000x. It's like, oh shoot, my fellow member here is shilling his ass off, so I'm going to do it too. And then you have Satoshi Spaces. And then big shout out to Patty. You have Patty over here tweeting. And, he's busy, but he's giving his price analysis, which is very valuable. He has a really large following. And then you have people that are watching on the sidelines, waiting to see how we're going to react. And I think that, we're going to pull it together. And we're going to really surprise a lot of people that sold early. And people are going to want to contribute for two reasons. Number one, they're going to want to be part of making money. Of course, that's why we're buying this token. But number two, they want to be part of something bigger. They want to be part of a community. And I think that this is the community that people are going to find and really gravitate towards because of the Christmas theme. The Christmas theme. It's all about doing good things for others. And so you can just, hop on Twitter, look at Grinch. Literally, if you're new, look at Grinch. You can see there's a bunch of tweets, and they're happening every single day with amazing art, amazing people behind it, a lot of retweets, a lot of celebrities see it. And so it's just a matter of time before people start pumping the token. And it's just a quiet weekend in crypto. And so I'm here to explain to the early birds that your bags are safe, because what we're doing here is something special. And it's beyond our understanding. Now, my favorite structure, and I'm going to go back to it one more time, is going to be the ascending triangle. Look at this. Okay? You don't get these patterns too often. And when you do, they're things of beauty. And if you want to look at my track record, go through my YouTube channel or go through my Twitter. You can see there's periods of time where I spend just trading, and I'll flip I had a 3K to 30K challenge. And I did that solely through trading and price action. And the secret too is just, I understand that people are emotional. And we have a little story here where people sold off. And if you go to Grok, I'm not shilling Grok, but Grok's Twitter got suspended and people sold because they're emotional. Grok wasn't going anywhere. So, a lot of people bought that dip. And it's really that simple. Just detach yourself from the emotion. And the easiest way to do that is you go and literally be a part of the community. And you're going to forget your bag, how much you own. You're going to realize that there's something brewing that is beyond yourself, beyond crypto. And it's just the culture of what we've just developed. And so this is my favorite structure right now. I don't know why I don't see a lot of people posting it, but it's going to be an ascending triangle. I'm predicting this now. So we have this resistance here at 2 mil. I doubt that we will actually break it when we do the first time. But if we do break it, it's off to the races. So here's option 1. Okay. Here's option 2, where we don't break it, but we actually make another higher high. And then we kind of just consolidate here and then pop. Let me tell you this. If option 2 happens, which is this one, I guarantee you the pop will be fatter. What do I mean by that? Easily 15 to 20 mil straight from here. Now, it's exciting because you're thinking about your bag, right? You're pulling out your calculator. You're like, oh shoot, he's calling 15, 20 mil. This is going to be hella cool, this and that. But you know what? It's like, okay, we're trading at 15, 20 mil. Use your logic. If we're trading in this area and you just continue to see bullish patterns, is it really worthwhile just selling? No. Sure, take some profit. Of course, I'm not gonna knock you for taking profit. I'm gonna knock you if you like that one guy. I'm so sorry, sir, whoever you are. But that one guy, if you buy, high, sell low, and then come back and buy high again. I'm not gonna knock you if you bought here and you're like, you know what? We just made it to 20 mil. Let me pull out a couple ETH and enjoy it. I'm all for that. That's why we're here. I'm not against that. But here's my point. If we're up here, let's say we're trading in 20 mil. We're trading in 20 mil. We make another, bullish consolidation pattern or whatever. Why wouldn't you just buy back in low when people are scared and wait for another pop? These things move so fast that if you just wait, it's just a matter of time. Now let me show you something else that people don't understand. It's like, okay, we launched literally 7 days ago and we popped off, and look at the percent. I'm honestly going to start it at 10K because I noticed this project at 10K. We already did like 9,000%. Of course we're going to cool down. And then for those of you that are looking at this chart in a regular time scale, of course you're going to be wanting to sell your bags. Look at this. This looks disgusting. Yes, this looks scary. Change it to logarithmic. We're moving 9,000% is a logarithmic move. There's no way that 9,000% in any way, shape, or form mathematically makes sense to leave it in a regular scale. So what I'm seeing is a bull flag, and a lot of you maybe I'm not trying to be rude, but a lot of you are looking at it like this, like, man, this looks bearish. Of course, this looks bearish. This looks bearish because it's a regular. You're trying to look at things that are not in your dimension. Okay, so this is exponential growth. And I think we're going to pop off tomorrow. There's rumors that groups are looking at us. And this is it. And one more thing I wanted to show you guys, for the people that are new, this is another really telling point. If you go to the 1 hour time frame, if you look at Bitcoin's chart, someone posted Bitcoin's chart in the chat. And I think it's really cool that they do that because you can see that they're like, okay, Bitcoin surges and then it kind of dies down and then it pops. You can literally just zoom out and look at it like that. Okay, so how do you know that this is the perfect buy opportunity? Right now I'm telling you, it's very simple. You just need people to trust the token and it'll pop. And we have the trust, we have the community members, we have the fundamentals, we have really great leaders in the space, and then we have people that surprisingly will end up stepping up a little bit more. And I think that this is it. This is going to be the token. We're going to look back on it soon and be like, man, can you believe that we went through that 500K market cap? And you know what? You go to Twitter, please follow me. So go on Twitter, follow me. And then if you can, also follow let's see where it is. So it's Grinch ERC20. If you guys can follow the main account, that'd be very helpful, because there's updates here about Satoshi Spaces and other stuff that we're doing, like NFT projects. And then also we have price action updates, and then we have a Telegram chat. Everything is just up to date here. We have a roadmap. It's honestly vague in a sense, but there's direction, right? So there's direction when it comes to this token. And all of this information can be found on the Telegram. It's either on the Telegram, on the website, or on the Dex Tools app. Everything is perfect. And there's a lot of catalysts I didn't mention. And so, like, for example, we have CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko next week. We have a marketing campaign. We have groups that are interested. There's a lot of things that are brewing in the background that are going to make this thing pop off. To me, if you zoom out, you go in the higher time frames, you have a perfect ascending triangle. If you go to the 1 day, you have a perfect bull flag, and you're going to be so upset if you weren't part of something that was this extravagant. And I know that you will. And if you're watching this, I encourage you to do what you can to be involved. Because when you are involved, you're detached to the price, and then you start realizing that this is going to be 1000x. And overall, I think that this is it. I will continue to stream and do what I can that's in my power to show you guys everything that I find bullish about this token. And, I'm realistic. If I find things that are bearish, I'll definitely mention them. But right now, it's just way too early to let go of a project that's too strong. We're holding 500K. A lot of projects don't even do that. And, there's a lot to be proud of as far as the team goes, as far as the dev goes, and as far as, the community members, including the people watching this stream. This stream is recorded, so if you're watching it at a later time, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you understanding the psychology of the market. I had a little mini story for you guys, and it's all true. And you can look at the contract address. You literally click here, look for the top holder, and that is a true story. This price action resembles a story. And so we are part of a bigger picture and a bigger story. And this is it. This is our story as the Grinch community. I hope you guys enjoyed this little stream. And tomorrow we're going to be doing the same thing. And yeah, overall, I think it's a successful Sunday and weekend in crypto. Peace out, you guys. This is Jitsuko Toshiro, also known as Jit, as Satoshi calls me. I appreciate you guys tuning in, and I'm going to end the stream now. If you guys want to leave some comments down below or message me on Telegram, I'm always available. And yeah, let's enjoy this thing. This is the 1000x. I'm predicting it, and I hope you guys are as convinced as I am. Peace out, you guys. That was my technical analysis. I'll have another one tomorrow. And I think that the price action tells stories that people often, overlook. So, people are writing cup and handle formations. Those are also bullish. Let me just show you guys what those are. So, you come off a move, you kind of make a cup, and then you'll have a handle like this, and then you explode. But maybe I think the person is showing you something like this. Yeah, so cup and handle, and then it's the same thing. You measure the high to the low, and then you pull it on top. And so this could be another, bullish move up here. But all of them are pulling me towards that 20 to 30 mil market cap. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Hopefully some eyes get to see this and they get in early, because I know that we're moving up. I just hope that the people that do see this stream are people that really need the 1000x, honestly. All right. Peace out, guys.